Hello, you guys. Welcome back. I told you I have been away for a minute, but it's been a lot going on. Life has been definitely lifing, but we're getting everything back together. We're on this spin of just entrepreneurship. If you are not even doing it, just start finding, creating whatever's out here. Pray about it, stay consistent. It might not work like as soon as you think, but it's going to happen. Look at me. I don't have everybody all over my YouTube channel, but I'm staying consistent. It probably don't even be in this season that I'm trying to touch people. It might be in the next generation. I don't know. But right now, I'm getting started. So I'm just asking you guys to go ahead and join me, whether it's making earrings, rings, headscarves, whatever it is that you do, do it. I want you guys to be confident. So today we're talking about building up your confidence. Okay. So speaking of that, I have some things that I jot down about confidence. I'm like, what makes people have a lack of confidence? The first thing is negative self-talk. Why would you say, oh, I can't do this? Oh, well, listen, if you say you can't do something, then why am I doing it? I didn't think that I can do YouTube channels. But now look, they done gave me a nice, beautiful backdrop. You know, the one that I had, if y'all see my YouTube videos recently, y'all like, oh my goodness, yeah, she upgraded a lot. I did, but it comes with learning as much as possible. One thing I can say, study a lot. That helps your confidence, because if you know something, somebody can't tell you what you don't know. You like, no, I know this, and that helps your confidence because you know it. So constantly criticizing someone's self or focusing on a flaw, don't do that. Just let it go. Look, the Father made you. You're not perfect. He's perfect. We can try to be perfect, but if you're not perfect, you just got to keep on practicing to get there. But who's perfect? Nobody's perfect. Do you know how many people dropped out of college? I think was it Elon Musk? I think he dropped out of college. If it's either Elon Musk or one of the Amazon guy, if I'm not mistaken, one of them dropped out of college because he's like, what do I need this for? But again, he was in debt, a lot of debt. Think about how many years he went to. Some of them even dropped out of Harvard. Think about how much Harvard costs, and think about how their parents looked at them like, why would you drop out? You're so stupid. And all that negative self-talk that they got from their parents. But now look at them. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, a lot of wicked people are very rich, but even the poor, we are rich too. We don't have like a lot to show for it, but spiritually we are rich. We don't really need anything. No matter how much the world go up on things like increase inflation and stuff like that, you guys, we are fine. Just think about it. Every time they turn up a notch, the Father turned up even more. So we are like, even though it's like, dang, but y'all, look, even some of us who go through, being evicted and stuff, y'all think about Job. Job had a whole lot in the Bible. Go read the story Job, or go listen to it on audiobook, right? He had a whole lot. The Most High told the devil, go down there and try him, but you better not hurt him. And he lost everything. And then once he went through it, he was testing his faith. He gave him back so much more. So y'all, this is just a testimony. I want y'all to understand, do not listen to negative talk, self-negative talk. Please stop it, because that demon don't want you to be great. You are already great. When the Father put his hands on you and start to form you, you became great then. Okay. You are made with great personalities, like all these superhero movies. Once we connect to our source, that's us. So I want y'all to understand, no negative talk. Don't compare yourself to others. Consistently comparing yourself to others can leave feelings of inadequate. Why? He made me this way. He made me with gaps. He made me with a nice nose that shows who I'm from. He gave me nice slinty eyes, but I'm really little. One minute I might be really chunky. Next minute I might be really small. And when people, older women, or not even just older women, but when women look at me, period, they get jealous right off that. They say, oh, she's little. Oh, I want that. Or she's thick. I want that. Or she, whatever it is, I want that. And it kind of upset me, because I'm like, well, pray on it. Like, just ask the Father, like, to switch it or something. But for you to get jealous of me because something that I can't control, I think that's unfair, And I think a lot of us Black women, we have to stop doing that. It's okay to uplift. We can uplift each other. We are one of the beautifulest people on the world. So why the most beautiful can't tell each other you're beautiful, I like this about you. I like that about you. I think we do a very good job to uplift each other, because when I walk around and I say, hey, beautiful, do you know I get no negative responses? Like, I can just pop up in your face and say, you know, you're beautiful today, right? And then just by my smiling, like, I appreciate that. Like, just look at how I just did y'all in the camera. You know, I just pop up on people. I mean, even if I see somebody crying, I just say, you know, the Father hold your tears, right? And they just bust out crying and smiling. Like, sometimes I'm like, not even sometimes, all the time, I'm grateful for just this positive energy that he installed into me, because I came from a negative, hurt place, you know? So I'm just thankful that all that negative, it turned into good love, even though he's starting to protect me even more, because he's making me more stern. But I understand why he's doing that, because the world that we're going up against. So please do not compare yourself to others. It's okay if you want that, but listen, I tell anybody, it's just like if you still, it's because of lack of. If you feel um um not pretty, it's because of lack of. Go home and do something. Like, I don't even care. It's not even the best, you know, you don't have to spend the most money on clothes and stuff like that. But sometimes it's okay just to do a different wardrobe, you know, just to keep yourself, you know, there's listen, we're always updating ourselves. You always have to update your mind. So why can't you just update you and whole? That way it's going to help you build yourself up. I have two ladies that I have to, you know, go shopping with and start to build them. And it's not just, I mean, over the years, I have so many people say, Sierra, I love the way you dress. And I'm like, oh, where do you dress? Everywhere cheap. Like, I'm not lying to you. I don't care about clothes and shoes, long as I look nice and long as I fit in and long as I'm not looking ratchet, I'm not looking hood. I'm looking like a woman that I'm supposed to be. I think I do very well. So I don't mind helping. So please, please do not compare yourself to others. That's what the world want us to do, because they have always compared themselves to us. And if y'all don't understand, a lot of their feelings they have pushed on us. And if y'all understand who y'all are in the Bible, we know we was the ones that made the world go round. So we taught every other nation how they supposed to belong and how they supposed to behave, because we was connected with a one true God. So therefore, y'all have to remember, y'all, we were kings and queens. We were not peasants. We was not slaves always. Like, no, we was royalty. Every nation came to us first before we ever went in captivity. They would never tell y'all they had to bow down to y'all. Why you think Queen Sheba, she had to go to David? Listen, I mean, not David, but Solomon. Is it Solomon? Yeah, I think Solomon. And they had David. But listen, I'm telling y'all, every nation came to us. And that's why they would never tell you. They made a vow that they would never tell us who we was. And that's in the Bible. What is that? Psalms 81? I think that's in the Bible. They always tell us that they would never tell us who we are. So I want y'all to understand, don't compare yourselves to anybody, because baby, you are the royalty. You have a bloodline that nobody can take away from you. You came from the Messiah. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. The Messiah came from Judah. Moses came from a Levi. That's the Haitians now. Y'all can ask Google who's who in the Bible and what tribes they come from. Y'all have the 12 tribes chart now. So y'all can figure this stuff out. Past failures, previous setbacks or failures can create fear or repeating them. Undermining confidence. A lot of people look at where they are today and they say, I don't like my life. I don't like my life. I need to change. But then again, you upset because your life is not changing. I need you to do something. Go back to school. Don't be upset. Listen, I can say once my nephew passed away, it's like my sister have no care in the world. She don't want to do anything. She don't have she's not just, she have no goal. Everything is just, well, whatever. I mean, you could tell her you doing something. She's like, okay. Like, she just have no drive in her. And it's just like, oh my goodness. And I think it's because of my nephew not being here. And then she goes back and looking at her life and what she can do. But what she failed to remember is for one, she have a God. And for two, she can do whatever she want to. It's just she's keeping herself there. So I don't talk to her about it because I don't know what headspace she's in. But at the end of the day, like, I don't think it's healthy. because all she's going to do is, as she proceeds to get older, she's going to have more negative thoughts. I don't think that's cool. And that goes to depression and stuff like that. And again, I understand it's about watch who you're around. Because if you're around negative gossiping people, you're not gonna go nowhere positive. So don't be around negative people. If your past did not look so clear to you, that's why you get every day to refix it. My past was not so clear to me, but the Father has blessed me every day to fix it. And that's what I'm telling y'all. Start making earrings, make jewelry, t-shirts, fake nails to sell online. I mean, anything that's going. And just because you feel like it's not hitting right now, be patient. Again, look how many I got. Some of my videos I got high. Oh, make sure y'all like and subscribe. I got some of them that's really high in numbers and some of them low in numbers. Do it look like I care? No, I don't even check my views sometimes because I'm like, listen, whenever the Father push it out there, he's going to push it out there. I'm not worried about that. So I want y'all to have faith. I want y'all to stay confident, man. Don't let nobody break y'all confidence. That's what I really want to push, because we have a lot of women that's not confident in today's world. Look at the way they dress. Do you know by the way you dress, it shows the lack of confidence? A lot of people, do you know the way you speak shows confidence? Do you know your posture carry confidence? Do you know just the way your face looks carry confidence? Do you know vibration carry confidence? Like, I just want y'all to understand it goes deep. If y'all don't think about this stuff, that's why I say read your Bible. He will give y'all everything y'all need for confidence. I mean, okay, so next one is lack of support, not receiving encouragement or validation from others. Now, that's where my thing comes in. That makes me a little sensitive. But I have to keep reminding myself, see, nobody's going to be happy for you. The ones that's going to be happy for you is the people that you do not know. The people that you know will not be happy for you. Why? Because you're too close to them. You may make them look bad. Remember, go back to comparing others or a negative self-talk, remember? So therefore, it's like, just like I wrote my books and I've been having a hard time trying to figure out, well, money, you know, and I'm like, okay, well, if it costs this much to publish a book, I have to do this, I have to do this. Now, don't get me wrong. As many times I paid for college, not college, but school. I say college because shoot, I had to go back to school. But as many times as I paid for school, I probably could have had my book on the shelf by now. But again, it was for me to uplift myself, because the things that I know now, if I would have put my book on the shelf, I probably wouldn't have known or had to work extra hard to find out. But I can say now it's not costing me a lot right now. So I just got the illustrations to my book. Thank the Father. And now I'm a step closer. So I will say this year, most high will, my book will be out on the shelf and I will be putting it up so everybody can see. So I'm just trying to figure out how would I do? Would I do self-publishing? Well, yes, I am going to do self-publishing, but I don't know if I'm going to do KDP, figure that out by myself, or am I just going to have a company to do it for me? Because sometimes I'm a busy woman and I would like help. I don't want to keep doing everything myself because yes, time is money, and I have a cleaning service. I write books, I create things, earrings. I mean, I'm just all over the place, but it's good, but it just go to show that when I do accomplish something, I really don't have a lot of people to celebrate with, and sometimes, like, even with the book, like, I did cry. I was like, dang, I just did something very beautiful. And I couldn't even, like, I called my mom. Yes, I called my dad and I called one sister. So I'm the ninth child. I only had one sister to call, and then my mom and my dad. But I said, you know what? My son, he's always got my back. He makes sure, Mom, whatever you do, I love it. I love it. I love it. Soon as he's sitting, he's like, Mom, we got it. We got this. And he just uplifts me. And I think, like, if I did not have him today, like, I don't know how my world would be, But I'm just thankful because, like, I don't really count on nobody to tell me, oh, keep it up, or you doing, because I never had that before, So it's like whenever you do, and that's bad with Black folks, because We don't know how to uplift each other because everybody give you a side eye. Nobody wants you to become great. But what they don't understand is somebody in a family always pray to help other family members. That's what they fail to realize. Do y'all know how many times I cried and I prayed and I said, Father, please, I don't pray like this, I pray like this. And I'm like, Father, please bless me. Like, I don't need to be wealthy. We already wealthy, we rich, and we blessed and wealthy. Like my DNA screams nothing but wealth. But down here, Father, just please bless me so I can help the families, my people that really need it. And sometimes, really and truly, like when I get to where I need to get to, I think I'm going to help other families that I know really need it. And it's just because the struggle that I had trying to get to, my family is not there. Like they really, every now and then, like if I post something and they see it, oh, congratulations, girl. But it's just because it's out. But if I was just to say, like, if nothing's not out and I say, hey, I did so and so, they're like, okay. You're like, but again, everybody like this whole, oh, well, let me call this person, let me show this, all that. And I'm like, and now I think that's what makes me like stop being so happy and everything. And it kind of like makes me push myself back a little bit just to start understanding people and how they are. So this, oh, yes. And I'm always telling people, like people call me, well, Empress, how do you do this, Empress? And I'm always giving out much knowledge. But now I'm like, well, dang, now it's for time for me. And where's anybody at? And now I'm like, I'm not doing it no more. Like, I'm going to help who the Father sent my way to help. But far as I'm giving all my stuff, I'm not doing it. So that's what I'm telling y'all. Like, when the Father starts to shift y'all, he's doing it to help y'all. Don't think it's nothing negative, but just be open and willing to let him work on you. Because I was so nice. I was so everything. I was one of the ones that I would do anything for you. And every time I do something like, hey, look, I will look for somebody, just to give me that encouraging words or something like that. And when they don't, it'll just hurt me. I'll just cry. I walk away like nothing happened, but deep down inside, I was crushed. And I said, Father, why I keep feeling like this? Like, why do I feel so much of my emotions? And I used to ask him, make me mean. Just make me mean. I used to cry and just scream at him, like, make me mean. Why am I so nice? Like, I don't want to be here. Why am I here? Like, I'm telling y'all, being younger and like not knowing what's going on or the world, like you're asking for these things. And now I'm 3 decades older, and and I'm like, good gracious. So now I understand what I used to pray about. Now I understand, no, I'm not supposed to be here. I was put here for a reason, but this is not my home, you know? Hikayalami. Like, no, take me home. So that's what I was feeling at a early age because of just Black people didn't support each other during slavery and all this just Jim Crow law. Like, man, they just taught us just to hate each other, go against each other. From even our confidence, they want to keep your confidence down, from all the Black Wall Streets around the world to all the flooding places, communities that we had that now turned into lakes and stuff like Lake Lanier, and everybody talking about all ghost towns and stuff. Well, why? Because those people had so much confidence. And then when y'all beat them down and you demolish them, it goes crazy. And the confidence just don't go from the parents. It starts to bleed into the children. Because if you understand that the parents have no confidence, the children have no confidence. Like, you couldn't even tell them something. They start looking stupid. And I'm like, that is not a good look for our people, because we were one of the smartest people. How do we teach every other nation how to speak? But then now we can't speak. How do we teach them how to be royalty? But now we are so gone from royal, honey, we ratchet. So we just got to do better. And that's what I'm telling y'all. Some of my problems, things that I had to accomplish and overcome. And I did. So now I'm not looking back at too many people helping. I'm not looking at too many people giving me kudos or high fives. Now I pray about it. I thank the Father for him. I thank the Father for my son. I thank the Father for my mom. And I thank the Father for my sister, who give me the confidence that I need. And it's funny because my friends, I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have a lot of friends. Like, I can't even really say that I have one real good friend, female. Now, male, I have some good male friends, and they really are really great. Like they make sure I can call them for business, and they all business savvy, and that's why I love my males because my males they see my value, they see my worth, and we exchange good knowledge. So you always have to have good people in your area. But the females is so hard to come across because once they get by me, they oh I love you, girl, you're my sister, and then when they see what all I have going on, it starts to become an envious and a jealousy thing. And now I'm like, oh, Father, here we go again. Like, can I find at least one good female? Just we're alike. Like, we got so much going on we're alike that you can't even envy each other. You can't even have jealousy for each other because, like, we do the same thing. Sometimes you think you're going to find it, and it just be for a split moment, or it just be the devil, just like, okay, this is what you want. Let me bring it. And then it don't even be nothing close to that. So again, you just have to surround yourself with positive, like-minded people, build up your confidence because your confidence is not their confidence. They can't build you up the way you can build you up. Because if you build up your confidence, I promise you can't nobody tear that confidence down because that's something that the Father gave you. Like again, knowledge of who you are. That's something the Father gave you. So if He give you the whole instruction book on how you are, who you are, what you made of, what you're supposed to do you really think somebody could come to you and try to change your instruction book? No, you're like, that's not how I was made. I'm not doing it. Why? Because everything in your character, if it's not fitting that match the way you're made, you're going to resist. Like, no, it's like trying to ride a bike like a scooter or something. Like that's not how it works. So it's like it's not gonna fit. So all I'm basically telling you is, baby, you become confident. I love you the way you are. The Father made you the way you are, and the Messiah love you the way you are. So start understanding that knowledge is power. Power comes from reading, listening, studying everything. Study to show thyself improvements. So we went over negative talk, we went over comparing others, we went over past failures, lack of support, that's what we went over as well. And then perfectionism. That's something that I love. I like to be professional, but sometimes it's like we still learn. Like I think this is all professional. I like it. Sometimes I don't like when these little things happen like that. I'm like, just stay put. But then again, like you don't have to be on point with everything. Because even though the more we try to get professional, I'm noticing that the world is becoming more like trying to be like the way they portray us, if I'm not mistaken. Because one point in time, like everybody had to come in suits and oh yes, hello, how are you? And try to fit into white corporations and stuff like that. But now white corporations is more so like, yeah, you need help? Well, come check us out. It's like they're starting to use slang and stuff now. So it's like you're starting to get the slang with professionalism together. So it's like, and that works good for me because I don't have to try to put on somebody that I'm not. So when I sit there, I can be nice and brown skin and beautiful and say, hello, how are you? hmm I like that. Cool. So it's like I can, opposed to me trying to be, yes, and I don't like this, and yes, and does, and did they, yes, does, and like it just sounds stupid. Like I want to be me when I do business. I don't want to have to act like I'm a Caucasian woman, have to act like I'm a Chinese woman. No, I'm very much black. Nice to meet you. So how now? What are we gonna do? And that's how I am. I'm not bougie. I'm not anything, but I am royalty. So I like to carry myself, and I'm not putting on for nobody. Yes, I'm professional, but at the end of the day, I am Cece, I am Empress, and I get what I want. So I'm saying this, build up your confidence. Don't let nobody tear you down. Confidence is the goal. Okay. Motivation is the key. And being who you are is the overall accomplishment. Love yourself, know what you will and won't do. Don't compromise. And like I tell my son, if it don't make sense, don't do it. If something makes sense and it benefits you, do it. If it does not benefit you, don't do it. I'm not saying be selfish and only look out for you, but what I'm telling you is make decisions that's going to help your generation. Okay. Sit down and study and think about everything that you can do because our babies need us. And it's not just our kids that we're having, our grandkids going to need us. And then their kids is going to need us, most high will, if we're here. But the world that we're in right now, y'all, I'm letting y'all know they got something for our butts. And if y'all don't keep a prayer going, and if y'all don't keep y'all meditations going, and if y'all don't keep just the love of the Father inside y'all, y'all will be defeated. So I'm just helping y'all. Pray for confidence, pray for strength and guidance and understanding. Sometimes read your Bibles, y'all. Sit down, read your Bibles. I don't care if y'all read a paragraph a day. I will tell anybody, I don't care if one script a day keep the demons away. Because you got what they say, 365 days in a year. So I don't know how many pages is in the Bible, but I can say if you read at least one little script a day, you will be fine, because he builds us up slowly. And then once he noticed that we're there, he gives us more on top of more. So y'all don't rush. Just ask the Father, Father, show me who you are. Show us who you are, the creator of heaven and earth. You know, I don't say Lord because it's a title. I call him the Most High because nobody get that title. You know, and if I say the Messiah, it's because I don't call nobody else the Messiah. I apologize if the baby name is Messiah, you know, but I call him Messiah, something like that. But at the end of the day, I'm just telling y'all, like, build up yourself. Don't let nobody tear y'all up. I don't care if y'all need whatever from me. I'm always here. I will let y'all know that y'all can always reach out to me. Like, share, and subscribe, and pass me around to everybody. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please don't. Because I need my followers to come up. I need my views to come up. And I need y'all to show me that y'all love me. If y'all love me, hello. So I'm going to close this out. Stay confident. Stay bold. Stay courageous. And love yourself. And first and foremost, learn the Father and love him. And he said, those who love me, they keep my commandments, my laws, and my statutes. So y'all have that Bible. Y'all read that Bible. If y'all don't, it's okay. Just put on audio Bible. I know some of y'all don't even understand how to read it, but now y'all have help. So it's no excuse now. Y'all have a sister like me here. Y'all have whatever y'all look at to me, that's fine. But now y'all have help. So it's no excuses. Y'all, we got to get back home. Jerusalem is our promised land. Okay? So let's all do the work, because the Father says we are here to do work. So therefore, nobody get left behind. And y'all have a blessed day. Again, I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And let me know how I do. I'm not saying I don't check my views. Okay, I would check if somebody leave me messages, but I just don't. Okay, I check my comments, but I don't check my views, because I say one day when I do check my views, then they'll be where I need them to be. So share, like, and subscribe, and y'all have a great day. Peace.